what your job is, what your,
Yeah.
who you spend time with, things like that.
Yeah.
Because I think parents can be very manipulative about that stuff. Having said that, I do hate every single one of my kids' friends.
Aw.
An episode where you do a power rankings of your kids' friends from
yes.
shittiest to best would be comedy gold.
That'd be pretty good.
Damn, please do it.
This is the Bill Squire Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bill Squire Show. I'm your host, Bill Squire. I'm here with Pants
Hi.
and Tommy.
What's happening?
So, you guys think Rihanna's going to keep that baby?
Let's find
think
out.
so.
What's the FanDuel odds have it at?
I mean, I say with the way that was such a mixed review
It really
performance,
was. Yeah.
like people were like, I don't know if I don't think you kill it, but I think you give it up for adoption. I don't think that's a lucky baby.
I think literally half the people in America just thought she let herself go for like the first half of that performance.
Yeah.
Like, it was,
Yeah.
I was like, she's got to be pregnant. Like, there's no way she's showing up there with that bump.
She's so, like, she's got so much juice. I could see her just letting herself go and growing a gut and be like, fuck you gonna do?
Yeah,
about
just
it?
like, what, I'm
Right,
Rihanna.
honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a Bram Stoker Dracula.
I mean,
jumpsuit.
I'm entering
Like,
my
what are you gonna do
diva
about
phase.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about
it?
it?
You'd still want to fuck the shit out of me. So,
Yes.
and she'd be right. So yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna keep it.
yeah. The odds
I
are,
hope so, yeah.
but I'll take the outside bet. Put down 10, win 10,000.
Yeah, it's like a plus 4,000. I gotta
Yeah.
really mull it over, I suppose.
The safer bet is whether or not her and A$AP Rocky stay together. They'll split up.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
feel like
That's
they've been together a while, yeah?
They have, but they always split up. They
got
up.
a real Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar thing.
Do they?
Man, that's
Oh,
the
that'd be
oldest
great.
reference I could have ever fucking summoned up. I think
That's a
those
good
two-
one. That's right in our wheelhouse, though.
Yeah, no, I keep thinking, well, your age, I just keep thinking teenagers are tuning into the Bill Squire
Yeah,
show.
but
So.
they're not. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
They're
Like,
definitely
A$AP and Rihanna to me are like famous people of substance to an extent.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I mean, could also not work out like every other fucking marriage on earth.
not. Right. And
Except
the average.
for Tommy's.
Yeah.
But,
Except for mine, yeah.
The average length of marriage now is 8 years.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So that's how
okay.
long marriage
so basically like an
lasting.
NFL career.
NFL career is like 3 years,
Yeah.
like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Like so, like
So
I would say-
MLB, NBA career.
I think I'm
Yeah.
coming up on 8.
you're coming up on
2016? Is that?
Oh,
No.
Say goodbye.
No. Math's hard. I don't know.
It's over now.
Farewell tour.
You had a good run. You don't know. So it's 2016.
Yeah.
So that'd be
What year is it? It's 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
So would
Going
that
into?
be 7 years?
Yeah.
I believe.
So yeah, you'd be 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next year will be 8.
Yeah, you're right. 7.
What
Presidential
month do you get
election.
married in?
August.
Did you guys get married when you elected for president, like voted for president too?
Say what?
It was an election year because
Oh.
apparently I'm just rolling out those strongest boomer fucking.
Mhm.
We were engaged
Takes,
for a
right?
long time because he was in nursing school. But yeah.
But
yeah.
then you tied the knot finally in 16.
Yes.
Very nice.
Because it was an election year, though.
Well, that's just the most romantic way to do it.
Oh. That's
I'm
a-
kidding.
Renew your vows every 4 years.
Your my divorce year, your election year, your marriage year, whatever it is. Well, that's all nice. I'm just when people want to get married, I'm always
nice.
like, I don't know, should you do this?
I mean, we
anymore?
talk about it like we wasted so much money on a wedding. We should have just
Yeah.
had fun with
I
ourselves.
don't
It was
think
totally for
you're still
family.
together, so it's not wasted.
Well,
so
it's
to
not
speak.
wasted, but like, yeah,
financial
Like the
day,
party,
yeah.
the day, like it's a big party. I'm sure it was fun, but
it's fun.
like,
I blacked
there's
out.
other things you could have
yeah.
done. Oh, you blacked
You guys
out on your
were-
wedding night?
Oh yeah, there's a picture of me like in my very poofy wedding dress in the car, and it's you could just see like my tiny head passed out in this big dress,
That's
puked
hilarious.
on my dress.
Oh, nice.
We were supposed to get a hotel, and I slept on the couch. I woke up like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
wow.
Everyone wanted to do shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
like people gotta understand. Like, yeah, everybody wants to do shit, but like, you want to be able to fuck on
I
your
was a
wedding
partier,
night,
though.
and
Yeah.
you want to, you don't want to.
I don't know how long
Get
were you
to-
engaged for.
2.
I mean, how long were you together before the marriage? Sorry.
Oh, so wait, we got together Oh my God, I don't know what year.
Like so, we're
Like
talking-
4-ish years. I
Time doesn't
think.
exist to Tommi.
I know it really doesn't.
It does not.
Like especially with COVID and stuff. I'm pretty sure we were together like
Yeah, so it's like by the time you guys tied the
4
knot, it was like there was.
we were fucking a lot. It didn't. The wedding.
Yeah,
night
the
didn't
wedding night
matter.
didn't
Weddings are
matter,
not
yeah.
like. At that
Well, it's not like
point-
you got it consummated, but I mean, if I'm
Still, I mean, I wish
still
I
wanna
would.
get-
Yeah,
I want to get laid on my wedding day.
Yeah.
Be nice. Weddings to me, like unless you go elope, aren't really. They're more for friends and family.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you really want to, if you want to be talked about forever, you have a fucking party. So people really don't
Yes.
give a shit if you're getting laid that night. They
Right.
just want to get fucking hammered and
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, like otherwise you'd go to the courthouse or you'd go elope and you would not tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of getting hammered, how you doing with this weekend of drinking? And you know, we just got past the Super Bowl, and you came in here a little sluggish.
Bro, I can't like. There's still pizza in my system like 3 days later.
So
man.
this isn't even like a drinking hangover.
No, dude,
this
I
is a-
don't. No,
this is a food hangover.
I separate church and state when it comes to my gluttony. Like I'm either drinking
Appreciate
a
that.
shit ton or I'm eating a shit ton of food. So like, just
Balance.
fucking like true dudes. I spent $129 on chips and dip,
Nice.
and then another $80 worth of Ohio pie pizza, and then me and my 2 friends freaking sat down before the national anthem was even muttered, and we had all been like, we just all had the baby bump. Of
Oh, yeah.
like,
Already.
You had the Rihanna going.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, you guys can go home now. I was like, I don't feel comfortable even being around you guys because I'm so impacted with food right now. I got the snack hangover for sure.
I kind of had a food hangover too, but also alcohol for a couple days because we went to Jamestown for the weekend. Me and my girlfriend and a few other friends met us out there. We went to the National Comedy Center. It's like
That's
my
like your-
6th
that's
time.
your
Dude,
go-to.
it's my fucking favorite place.
Yeah.
And like, I'm always trying to get people to go out there. And when they go, they're like, oh, this place is amazing. But it's, you know, people like don't, it's hard to sell people on because it is a museum, but it's a museum that you can drink at.
Oh shit.
And
that's cool.
you like, it's a perfect little getaway. There's a couple nice little hotels in walking distance of it. It's a sleepy little town. Like you're not going to have like a great nightlife there. You can always just come home too, but I always like
How
to
far is
stay
it?
at 2.5 hours.
I mean,
Oh,
any
yeah.
town that has a museum you can drink in sounds like a fantastic
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah.
town to
So
me.
the only thing is the museum closes at 5, so like
You have
it's
to
like
get
day
wasted.
drinking,
Yeah, yeah.
So
So-
you're like hobo drunk. by,
Damn,
like,
I
4
love
p.m.
that.
And, like,
So we went we got there around noon on Sunday and met up with 3 comics, Joe Briggs, Logan Rishaw, and Joe Graham, my girlfriend, my friend Leslie, and her husband Tyler, who's also my friend. But I knew Leslie first, so that's why I say her name that way. And going with a group, this is the first time I've gone with like a large group. Every other time I've gone with like one other person. Made it so much more fun because it's all the what are they called?
Memorabilia.
Not the memorabilia. Well, there's a lot of memorabilia, but all the exhibits are very interactive.
Oh.
So, like, there's one. It's like you're in a comedy club, and everybody has a bracelet, and you tap in with your bracelet, and it takes your preferences because you fill out this profile to kind of like get all your preferences on it, and it mixes them all together and goes, okay, based on who's sitting in the crowd right now, we're going to show you a clip for high energy comics, and then you watch this clip. And then it goes into some history of stand-up, and then it shows you another clip based on everybody in the audience. It's fucking fantastic.
this is
wild.
like a very high tech experience.
Yeah,
it's
I was
incredibly
imagining
high-tech.
old
Yeah, like I was,
and
yeah,
yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
expecting like a campy, fun wax museum.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
experience, you know?
Same.
And then there's this other thing. It's a big touchscreen wall, and it's probably like I don't know the size of the biggest buffalo wings you've ever been in, like Buffalo Wild Wings you've ever been in. Like that's like it's probably 40 yards long. Like it's a big fucking screen, and you can go and touch it, and you'll like, you know, they'll say here's this actress Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And you'll click her, and it'll show like a little clip from Seinfeld or Veep or something, and then it'll show her connections. And then you get her connections going to other comedic actors and actresses and stuff like that. And then as the other people on the wall are opening their actors and stuff, it's showing how they're all connected through different TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And if you get to a certain number, you unlock a scene, and like the whole screen goes black, and that you all watch a scene together, and we didn't know it did that. So we're all like tapping and like opening things. Then all of a sudden, the whole screen goes black, and we're like, "Oh fuck, we broke this thing." And then a scene from like Tommy Boy starts playing. We're like, "Oh, this is great!" And it was fantastic.
I definitely would never expect. Anything.
Yeah, it's one of the best museums in the world. Can you come this way or move your camera a little? You're just
there's a reason I'm so far away from.
Yeah,
from
I don't
the
want you. I just
microphone.
want to make sure you're in frame as well.
I'm so shitty from a weekend of drinking and eating because I'll get to the drinking in a second. I can hear myself breathing.
Okay.
Trying to not like let it get picked up, but like just because I went to a museum too Saturday night.
Oh, what museum did you go to?
Diamond Men's Club.
Yes,
They have a screen too.
Yeah.
So
you can actually touch more things at the National Comedy Center than you can at Diamonds.
You sure
Damn.
can.
Unless you know
you can
a
lose your
secret.
money in so many more exciting
Yeah.
ways now that gambling's legal at the strip club though.
Oh
so,
fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, it's a good time because they show UFC. So like, I run the numbers. I was like, I can sit at home and pay $60 to watch UFC, or I can spend $60 on alcohol and watch UFC for free.
And see, we've done
The Gentleman's
UFC at Diamonds before.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
It's it's kind of like I'm like Norm from Cheers at that place anyways.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
When strip clubs, I mean, like I'd rather go to a strip club to watch the fight and then happen to see tits versus like go and like get dances and stuff like that. I'm just not that kind of.
I like going to the strip club. I don't like getting dances, but I like to tip the girls.
I'll
Stage,
still tip them, but I don't like the dances.
I used to be like not on purpose like that guy where I'd sit at the bar and eat like a buffalo chicken wrap and not throw money at the girls or whatever. And then now it's not like because I've become fiscally responsible and a gentleman. They'll swoop around and they'll start talking to me. They're like nice tattoos. I go, I have $15 riding on this this main event fight. I go, if you could please just like as soon as I win $30 more, I'm gonna take you away from all this. You got $45. Buy us a yacht. So I was like, come swing through. After I lose this money, you can have more of my money. And then it's fair.
So
That's
you
what's
went
fair and balanced.
because Friday we had drinks. We did. I did a show. You were at the show.
Mm-hmm.
I was a lot more messed up than you. You were taking it easy that night, but I wasn't driving, so I'm like, I'm getting fucking drunk.
Yeah.
And so I got drunk, and then we went to 5 o'clock. And I ran into a dude that I just had a meeting with from a venue around here, and like we were both like he was walking distance. I was not driving, so we were both just bonding. But it was like I couldn't tell you a thing we talked about. I know we talked about basketball. I don't know what we said, but it was
that was nice.
Everyone had a lot of fun talking about, but
it was just one of those
evenings.
But then you went full drunk Saturday.
Oh yeah.
And
I was Ubering
right into eating all that food on Sunday. So you're putting your body through it.
Yeah, I have become
now.
Like
don't
a
get me wrong. I
real
also
competitor.
drank all weekend because Saturday we drank all day. Then we went to hibachi, and then I drank all through the Super Bowl too with my girlfriend.
Well, I didn't plan on I don't like being for like a day to eat like a dickhead for the Super Bowl. I don't like to be like hungover because you can't really enjoy the food at that point.
Yeah.
So like a real professional, I pulled my fat ass out of bed and I went to the gym and sat in the sauna for like 20 minutes to try to sweat it out.
Nice. Are you a sauna person at all?
No.
I feel like that would be like your least favorite thing in the world.
I want to be a bath person so bad, but I can't just sit there.
Yeah.
And then I just start getting hot.
Yeah.
But I need it scalding, but then sitting there hot, then I start.
Once it gets a little tepid.
Yeah,
you're like,
I wish I was, but.
See, I can do a hot tub, but I can't do a bath.
Right, a hot tub I can do.
Dude, hot tub's like a different thing. Like sitting in my own essence in a bathtub is just not a great time.
Well, even if I do.
Have you lit candles?
Licked them?
No, not lit.
Yes.
Have you lit candles?
Oh, that
seems to be a key for people
for
a
yeah.
bath.
Yeah, bath bombs and candles.
I've got friends that are down for the baths, but not me.
Like a bowl of spaghetti. Oh, that's Gummo, the movie. But
I say it's not for me, but I still try it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like,
keep on trying. Maybe one day
still not
Maybe
it.
it'll click. Maybe we'll get the right kind of bath bomb or something, and
right.
it'll be like all about it. Did you even watch the Super Bowl? I mean,
yeah.
Okay,
I went with Miles and some friends to the bar.
Okay. Oh, what bar?
Yeah. Sauced.
Okay.
In Lakewood, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was fun.
Sauced. I never even heard of that place.
It's good.
Where
They've got
is it?
it's like a big kind of like sports bar-ish. I don't know what street it's on. It's on a main
It's
road.
across from Melt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Oh.
across
That
from
weird
Mount.
strip.
Is that
That's-
I always get Detroit and Madison mixed up. Is that
That's called
Madison?
Sauced?
Yeah, it's
Not
Sauce Tap
Saucy.
Room.
Oh, okay.
Saucy's over on 29th
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, I know Saucy.
Mhm.
Saucy
This is
Brewers,
just
but-
sauced past.
Okay.
Ted's.
Have you been
Yeah.
there?
Yes.
Do you like it or no?
It's nice.
Okay.
I think
yeah.
I have
you know.
actually been there. I thought it was something else, though.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
the ones where the beers, like you can buy beers for other people? Or am I thinking of something else?
What?
I don't
You said it's
know.
across from Melt.
Yeah.
It is.
In
Yeah.
Lakewood.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
next to like the caffeine coffee shop and
Corner where
that
Panera's
yeah.
at.
Arepazo
Okay.
place.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really
They have like
impressing
a
myself
board.
with my
They have a
knowledge of
board
Lakewood
over
right
there
now.
that like you can buy beers for people.
Oh, I didn't know
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
That's-
They have really good food.
Their food is good.
Vegan options too. Some dank ones.
She's always getting them vegan options. It's like she's
Duh.
a vegan. All right.
That is so like you.
I know.
What do you
Sorry,
guys want to
guys.
do first? Do you want to give some people some advice?
I love
Ooh.
giving people
Yes, let's
advice.
do
I'm so good
advice.
at it.
Or do you want to talk about nerdy Batman stuff?
I wanted to kind of go advice first.
Yeah,
Yes.
go advice
Yeah.
Advice.
All right, let's go advice first.
I'm so excited to educate people and lead the way.
All right. This is a pretty easy one. I think this is like one that's I just saw this and I was like, this is so stupid. But it's so like just shows how terrible some people's parents are. My mother demands that I pay back everything she spent on taking care of me while I was a child. Am I obliged to do it?
No.
How old's the
Fuck your
How old's
mom.
the child? Does it say?
I hope
It
they're
does not
7.
say.
Mom's like,
12
give
years
Yeah.
old.
start making money.
Because the meter's not running long if that's the case. It's
Right.
kinda
Yeah.
like, you know.
True. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine like I mean,
I do not believe in blood.
Also,
over
forgive me.
everything.
Where's these questions coming from?
this is from Reddit.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
just- yeah, and that's kind of my point too. Is
Yeah.
like I'm with Tommy on that, where like blood is not everything.
Mm-mm.
Like if you
Yeah.
have a toxic person in your life like this,
Get 'em out.
fucking cut
You
them
do
off
not
and be
have
like,
kids to like
yeah,
take care of you when you die.
yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Shit. Hitting a kid with an invoice from your parents when they're like 32 years old.
It's
I don't know.
weak.
Like my parents did the best possible job anyone could have ever done, and at no point have they ever been like, you know, can,
Yeah. Well, I need a kickback here.
Right.
yeah, you know, remember like we always had oatmeal cream
Yeah.
pies waiting for you and shit. Like, can
Right,
No,
well,
that's shitty. That's
Yeah.
It's very
unbelievably
shitty. It sounds like someone that is like just really resentful of having kids
Yeah.
and didn't really want to and didn't really learn any lessons, because I think having kids can be a great experience and really teach people patience and empathy and things like that. But then there's a lot of people that just get really bitter about their children because it's expensive and it's difficult, and they don't have the emotional intelligence to actually grow from the experience. Instead, they just take out everything that they didn't get to do in their life on their kid,
Mhm.
and they just abuse the fuck out of their kid, whether it be physically or mentally or emotionally. It's this is someone that is scarred. Like that,
Mhm.
like just having to ask, like, do I have to do this? Like, fuck no, you don't got to do
Right.
that.
No,
Fuck
unless you're
that
like
parent.
Mr. Beast and you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe that's the caveat.
Yeah.
Like.
But at that point, I think if you're in that situation, like, oh, you're gonna take care of your parents.
No, I
Yeah,
think
you
for the
bet.
most part.
I don't know. That's a very
That's a
open and
very-
shut case for
yeah.
me. Where it's
Mhm.
like for any parent to come to their kid and it's what difference if a parent needed help or was in need of something, but to
Right.
just sort of come back with like a running tab and been like, yeah, sent
Yeah.
you to state school and
Right.
well, like I think like 75 G's payable over 10 years seems
But
amenable.
there are parents like that, and then they have such an emotional grip on their kid through the abuse that their kid feels like they owe their parents something.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
that's that shit is like setting those boundaries and feeling like you can walk away from that is such a powerful thing to do and like to learn about yourself. And it doesn't even mean you have to necessarily walk away from them, but you can walk away from those situations. Like you can walk away from those conversations.
Mhm.
Like the situation I have with my parents, we have some very distinct boundaries because I can't talk to them about certain things because of their religious and political beliefs. It will ruin us. So we have to keep things kind of light. Do I wish we could have a more in-depth relationship? Yeah, but they're not willing to bend on those things, and I'm not willing to either. So we
so
just
you
kind of
just don't go down those
we
roads.
we
Yeah.
stay away from those roads as best we can, but it also means there's not a lot of things that we have in common anymore. Like
Mhm.
we don't spend a lot of time together. We don't have a lot. Like I love my parents a lot, but I don't. I still kind of have like an arm's length with them.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
it's the one thing that kind of I feel disconnected from people with because I had like a very
You have pretty cool parents.
painless experience with my parents are like fucking talk to them about anything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which is so weird. Which is so weird to me because
to a fault where they've had to pull shit out of me from time to time.
Yeah.
Which
they're like,
Yeah,
well,
just
well,
like
how much you
so-
spend at diamonds?
also like one day my mom, Jewish mom to the end, but she just goes, I just went over and I'm like sipping like a Diet Coke and she just goes, you met someone, didn't you? And I go, no. I'm like, I mean, not like, nah. And she just goes, are you paying for it? And I go, what? Like I go, what kind of degenerate do you think? Where do you think you went south with me on this whole thing?
Funny.
Yeah, let's go. No, not this time.
Are you
Mom."
paying for it? That's amazing.
She's the
Yes.
best. Marcy's the best.
See, if my mom asked that to be with tears in her eyes and like it wouldn't be like a fun conversation. It wouldn't have that lightness that it seems like you.
Yeah,
guys
no, I'm
kinda
not.
have.
I don't take any of that
Yeah,
for granted.
yeah.
But so for them to ever come to me
Yeah.
and even ask for $10,
Yeah.
to tip the pizza guy seems insane. But
Right.
Yeah.
And your parents' situation. I mean, your mom just found out about your lifestyle. Not
that long ago. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have a weird relationship just because like she's a recovering alcoholic drug addict, so it kind of just goes in those flows of if
Yeah.
she's okay or not. So I've kind of had to teach myself to do the arm's length thing.
You've set those boundaries
Yes.
a long time ago just to protect yourself.
Oh, yeah,
which
for
is,
sure.
is good. And I wish more people would
Yeah.
would do that because it doesn't have to be something that big. It can just be something like, what your job is, what your,
Yeah.
who you spend time with, things like that.
Yeah.
Because I think parents can be very manipulative about that stuff. Having said that, I do hate every single one of my kids' friends.
Aw. But like even doing that has made our relationship much better.
Just thinking an episode where you do a power rankings of your kids' friends from
yes.
shittiest to best would be comedy gold.
That'd be pretty good.
Damn, please do it. PowerPoint and
I'd
everything.
actually have to learn their names though. Like, I was definitely that dad. I'm like, hey, how's this kid doing? Like one of my daughter's friends came to my special taping, and there was a moment when like I needed something, and I called her by her mom's name, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, you guys kind of had this like this
You talk to
same
the parent.
entity,
Yeah.
Like I talk to the parent more than I talk to you, and so like. Your mom's name and your name are kind of interchangeable to me. Sorry. I feel like that's actually a good thing.
I can barely I don't have any kids, and remembering names is a fucking nightmare.
yeah.
So
I'm having
bad.
to remember like a set of children's names,
their
like you're not really
family.
hanging out with and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just be like, hey, you, tall one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's where it gets to like, and once they like, I remember most of their names overall, but like everyone kind of had a nickname or something, like but they weren't over that much, and I wasn't also that dad that's like I'm trying to be around my kids and their friends, like let them go play and be kids, like that's the thing. But yeah, all right, nerd time.
Yeah.
Nerd time.
So have you guys kept up what's going on with
No,
the DCU?
I didn't.
It seems like you
Yeah.
don't. Do you know anything?
Yes.
I've been very behind on
Okay.
anything real life.
So James Gunn is basically taking over the DCU. There's Peter
knew that.
Safran, who is like he's doing the business side of it, but James Gunn's basically doing all the creative stuff,
director of the whole
creative
thing.
director of the whole thing, president, whatever you want to call it. It's separate from Warner Brothers now. It's its own thing, which I think is fantastic. And they're using the Flash movie that's coming out later this year as a way to reboot the DCU. So that means there's going to be some characters that are the same. If you know the Flashpoint saga,
Yeah.
it's basically Flash goes back in time, saves his mom from getting killed, messes everything up. So they have to, bounce back and forth to fix all these things. And
Fucking Barry Allen.
yeah, and so it's going to get to a point where there's going to be a new Superman and a new Batman. And I'm very excited about the directions they're going to go in. It's going to be Superman Legacy, I believe, and it's going to be not an origin story for Superman, but just
Thank God.
a
No,
younger,
we do not need another one.
yeah, a younger Superman.
You know the two things we don't need any more origin tales of: Superman and fucking Batman.
Right.
Yeah, Superman, Batman. I always like watching Uncle Ben get killed.
Yeah, it's my favorite part.
I can't get enough of those Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
ones.
like see the spider one more time. There he goes, biting him again. All right.
Yeah, there it is. There's actually a cool Spider-Man series that's coming out though, Spider-Man Noir, that takes place in like the 20s.
That
Is
sounds
that based?
cool.
Is that like adjacent to the Spider-Verse animated
Yeah,
stuff?
it's kind of, it's just like a alternate title, and it's like a magic spider bites him and stuff like that because they have the technology in the 20s for.
I don't mind all that, like where it just goes off.
It's
in
its
such
own
a wild
separate,
tangential thing. Like whatever.
It's Elseworld types of stuff, but so there's going to be these, this Flash movie which has Ben Affleck in it as Batman, and then there's also Michael Keaton reprising his role as Batman. And I've been looking at a lot of the stills from that trailer, and like there's a actual blue and gray Batman suit. Each of them have a blue and gray, which I fucking love that.
I gotta say, like, I know this is like kind of the last Snyderverse DC movie.
Yeah,
it's the most promising DC movie I've seen.
I've heard such great things about it too.
James Gunn, I think, kind of was being a salesman about it because he's like, "This is my favorite DC movie I've seen." And I'm like, "All right, dude, we get it." But I was like, I saw the trailer, I go, "Oh, this looks kind of sick."
Yeah, it looks wild.
And I was not wild about a lot of what they trotted out in the last couple of years.
Man,
but
it's been such a trudge.
Yeah, it's been.
I've gotten more into the MCU because of what a good job they've done in the MCU.
Yeah.
But the DC was what I read as a kid, and even into all through my 20s was a lot of DC, especially Batman stuff. So Batman has been my favorite comic book character my entire life, and them, getting close with Ben Affleck, he was such a good choice, I think, casting wise, but then those movies just fell so they just were just missing this one thing, and it just wasn't quite there for me.
Well, the whole framework of that first iteration of the DCEU was such a reactive thing to the MCU, which the MCU was like plotted and strategized out and laid out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as like DC Warner Brothers saw how much money it was making, they're like, "Oh, you know how you're gonna do Man of Steel 2? Put Batman in it and put Wonder Woman in it, and we're gonna build a whole universe out of it and stuff." And then like
too much
just
in
every
too little
movie
time.
that came after that just felt just like
it was
rushed.
taking these iconic stories from these from all the source material, but then jamming it all into one or two films. Like, I mean, what they did with Batman vs Superman, they had like a whole half of it was Batman Returns or Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
The comic.
They folded the Frank Miller
comic.
Dark Knight Returns into a sequel to Man of Steel, which, by the way, I thought was like a super solid movie on its own. Like the first Cavill Superman movie.
The Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
I liked that one a lot. And I had really high expectations for Batman vs Superman, but it was too much mush together. Because you also, on top of that, you have Doomsday mixed into that. So like we just got these guys together, and then you're killing them right off the bat. Like, we didn't even get to see these guys have a real relationship grow. Like, it was just so fucking slapped together of all these different properties to make this kind of cosmic gumbo that wasn't very good.
No, it just was like, I go, can we just, and also, by the way, like, it's hard to sell any DC character besides Batman to modern audiences.
Yeah.
It's hard to do like an Aquaman movie or like freaking a Wonder Woman movie because they're all such 1940s, 1950s, mid-century Americana characters. But
if you do, the first Wonder Woman was great. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was
it's
good.
still like the willing suspension of disbelief you have to just walk into one of those movies, as opposed to like an Avengers movie where you're like, okay, this is kind of taking place in a world that exists now.
Well, they did a much better job world building, starting off with Iron Man and then adding all these other things. So you take the most, I don't even want to say realistic, but I would say a more grounded character.
There was a framework to all of it.
Framework to it, and then you do that versus just, starting off with Man of Steel and not knowing that it's going to branch off into all this other stuff.
Which it never was. Like,
it was not supposed to.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just shoehorned it all in.
I really feel like when Zack Snyder did that one Comic-Con where he was announcing Man of Steel 2, they literally pulled him aside before he was going to walk out on the dais. They said they gave him like that Batman-Superman mashup. Had to go, fucking Batman's going to be in this too now. Fucking, we just saw the box office receipts for fucking Avengers. Like, this is what we're doing. And then it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah. So having said that, there is all this other slate of movies coming out, and there's going to be a new Batman, and there's going to be a new Superman. The Superman's supposed to be younger. Batman's going to be older. They're going to do it's called Brave and the Bold, and it's going to be Batman with his son Damian Wayne, not Damian Wayans.
I mean, David Wayans, I would watch that.
Which Marlon Wayans was supposed to play Robin in the 1989 Batman and Batman Returns.
Would have been
Oh,
sick.
really?
Yeah, there's a comic series called Batman 89, and it plays out that Michael Keaton Batman stories over the years, and they have a Robin that is very much similar to a young Marlon Wayans or Sean Wayans. No, Marlon.
Hey, I'm not going to pretend to be like up to date on the DC universe, but Damian Wayne is supposed to be kind of like a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Like,
so
violent
Damian Wayne is his son he had with Talia al Ghul, and she didn't tell him about Damian until he was probably like 8 or 9 years old, and they were training him to be a killer the whole time. So basically Batman's whole thing is like, I got this kid that just wants to kill people because that's all he knows how to do, and I don't kill people. And what a wacky dad comedy. So here's we'll go around the room and we'll start with Batman because we're talking about that right now. Who we think should play Batman in the Batman Brave and the Bold. And my pick is Josh Brolin.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I just think he's got the build, he's got the chops, he's got the jaw. Like I think he would be a fantastic Batman. And I think he's intimidating. He can obviously get jacked as far as the size that you need, but I think he can also handle the drama that would take. But also I think he's got a good sense of humor about that, and I think he plays comic book characters with a lot of gravitas.
Well, yeah, they let him play Cable and Thanos. So.
Yeah.
Is the movie going to be directed by James Gunn, or are we assuming it's going to have that kind of tone to it?
I don't know. I don't think I know he's writing the Superman movie. I don't think we know anything about the writer or directors.
That's my only hope for like the James Gunn universe is as much as I like his movies, that not the whole universe has that
Suicide
Guardians
Squad
of the Galaxy Suicide Squad tone.
Yeah, I don't think that's the plan.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, who do you?
I'm really bad with names. Yeah. But Butcher from The Boys.
Oh, okay.
I feel like he could do.
What's his name?
Oh, Carl Urban.
Yes, Carl Urban.
Who's played Judge Dredd.
Yes, yeah.
And a million other things.
Yeah. He's been in. I like him. He was Scourge and Ragnarok.
He played Punish. I think he played Punish.
Oh yeah, I guess he was.
No, I never.
No, that was Ray
Punisher.
Stevenson.
Sorry, who was also in the Thor movies.
Everyone was.
Everyone was in everything. Yeah.
That's right. He was.
Yeah. So is Zachary Levi.
So. Oh man.
But I think that's a good choice.
Even with like if there is like the wacky dad, like he's.
Well, I don't think they'd actually do the wacky dad.
No, but like I could see the frustration. That's kind of like a little bit of lightheartedness,
dark humor, and he could definitely walk that line quite well. Yeah. I think that's a solid casting right there. All right, Pants, who you got?
All right, let me put a bow on this. John Hamm.
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay.
Because John Hamm has not played in any superhero genre movies.
Okay.
He's capable of the weight of having to be Bruce Wayne, and he's capable of also doing hitting you with
The
comic
physicality of
relief.
Batman,
Yeah.
yeah.
He has the jawline.
Yeah.
He could honestly,
Dude,
if he was-
I think you win. I think you win.
Yeah.
Well, here's
John
what's
Hamm's
fucking
good.
crazy about John Hamm is if you'd have had this conversation 10 years ago, he really probably could have played Superman or Batman.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he's a little older now, but that would make him perfect for like the Dark Knight Returns age.
Yeah.
The more aged,
For the
wise.
Batman with a son, I think
Yeah.
I think that's a good age range for him.
And I think like
that'd
it's
be,
just
oh,
let
that'd
that
be
man
fantastic.
let that man get some superhero money, man.
Yeah,
You
let him
know?
get a bag.
Let Don Draper get a bag.
I love that. I think I'm going.
I like it.
I like it.
That being said, I like both of your submissions. I think,
Yeah.
you know, finding
You know, it'd be a fucking hilarious thing to do. You make the Butcher Batman, and you make Anthony Starr from. He plays
the Homelander.
Homelander.
Oh, shit.
Make him Superman.
Yes. That would be funny.
Fuck me running. I know what I got for Superman now. Okay.
All right. All right. So here's my Superman. Let's go the other way around. Superman, younger Superman.
What age are we talking when we talk?
We're talking
about
like
this?
mid-20s.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
well,
I don't know.
I'm gonna throw this one out there. Anyways. The dude, what's in the fuck is his name? The guy that plays Reacher in the series that looks like a living CGI. He looks like an AI person.
What is his name? Because I was actually thinking of him.
It's
too.
Anthony Richmond or something like that.
He looks like AI.
He looks like literally like he looks like Captain America.
You
As
said
much
he's
as I
from
love,
what?
he's from the Reacher.
Alan Richson.
Alan Richson. The
Yeah.
man is chiseled out of fucking stone. Dye his hair black.
Oh,
Mhm.
There's your Superman.
he's 40.
Yeah, it's a little too
He's a little old, but
because they're
Yeah.
looking for like a Gen Z type of Superman
Yeah.
guy. So if I got it really off the cuff, Noah Centineo, who played Adam Smasher in the Black Adam movie, would probably be decent.
okay.
20-something Superman.
Okay, yeah.
He was supposed to play He-Man. He was rumored forever to play in the live-action He-Man movie.
That'd have been badass.
Which I did. It's the only reason I knew about him because I was like, I grew up on Masters of the Universe. So I like looked him up and go, sure, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Feels weird to
Tommy.
be Googling 22-year-old kids to be He-Man, but yeah, sorry. Anyways.
No, you're fine. Keep
No, you're
going.
fine. Keep talking.
Never been like a huge Superman fan, so I don't have like a ton of weight to it. But the guy who plays Nate in Euphoria, strictly
Okay.
because he's hot.
I would say Nate and Euphoria. I don't
That's kind of a big box you got to check if you're going to be
That's
Clark Kent.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, he can be
That's
intimidating in
Nate Jacobs.
Euphoria.
Oh wow, this is a really good
Yeah.
casting though. Like he's
He would be good.
perfect.
Have you seen
Nate
Euphoria?
I haven't
Jacobs.
seen
Euphoria?
it, but do you see his dick in it?
No, I don't think so. I feel like I would have remembered, but no. He's got a really good storyline though.
Okay.
You want to see it.
I feel weird about watching Euphoria.
Dude, you took the words right out of my mouth where I'm
I'm
like,
like, I
all my
can't.
friends are like, you got to check out Euphoria. I go, isn't that where like they play teenagers, but everyone's naked? I go, I'm like,
It's weird. Like I don't even know why they went with that age. Like you could have just made the show
about like adults,
college
yeah,
age.
yeah.
Wow, this motherfucker does look like Clark Kent.
Tell me,
Yeah,
yes,
this-
yeah. Strictly
Mine was
looks.
a little comical on my choice, but I still I'm gonna pitch it, but I think Tommy's gonna win here. Mine was Joe Carey, who is from Stranger Things.
I could see that
with the hair. If he bulked up,
Yes.
he's not necessarily like the tallest guy. He's only 5'11", but you can cheat all that stuff on screen.
Yeah.
But if he got like kind of jacked and like just his hair,
Oh, Joe Keery.
Kiri,
Yeah,
Kiri.
yeah.
The thing about like any superhero movie anymore is, yeah, you can cheat the camera angles and you can put guys on supplements and
Yeah.
protein, and that's not an issue anymore with,
Right.
with that stuff.
Because also I was thinking like a Zac Efron would be good, but he's 5'8".
Well, he's also like in his 30s at this point.
Yeah, and he's in his
Yeah.
30s.
He's
but,
like doing like the Von
he's still
Erich
very-
movies, and he looks like he's also like, I don't judge such a thing, but he's doing wacky facial surgery stuff. He does not
Oh,
look
yeah.
like,
Yeah, he looks weird,
he
yeah.
doesn't look young anymore. He
Oh.
looks like a Hollywood adult.
All right, but I think Nate Jacobs is
Yes.
perfect.
That's the
That's
character's name.
That's a great. What's his actor's name?
I think it's Jacob. So that's why. Jacob, I think, is his real first name, but I don't know how to say his last name.
All right, let me just go to. Why am I not on IMDb already? Like,
yeah,
all right, so Euphoria. Yeah, I think that's a really good. I can't believe that show's been on for a bit now too. It started in
Euphoria?
2017.
Yeah, they've only done 3 seasons, I think. I think 3.
I won't
2 or
watch it.
3. I know. But
Between
they're
me
all
just
dope.
not having time to watch every
Yeah.
show and just kind of feeling weird about it.
Yeah.
I like everything seems like it's lit like a Reffin movie. Like everything's like blue and purple,
Mhm.
bisexual lighting.
It's A24. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A24 is a better way to put it. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
that's cool.
Where is this?
When they have a college years series of Euphoria,
Right,
I'll watch.
then
I'll feel a little better about it.
It just brought me back because I was a Degrassi kid. So it's just like, yeah, still stuck with that. But yeah, I don't like that they chose high school age to
People
pretend
love
to
that. I
be,
mean,
but
it
it's so
clearly
good.
worked.
The
People
story's
love that show.
amazing. Yeah.
It's HBO show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an A24 show.
Oh, it's
Wait.
literally an
Literally
A24
A24,
production.
yeah.
I did not
Yeah,
know that.
yeah.
Okay.
What's his name on the show?
Nate Jacobs, but I think his first name is Jacob as well.
Am I on the right thing?
Jacob,
I'm in the wrong thing. I'm on like a different. There's apparently a movie called this.
Jacob Elordi, Elordi,
Yeah, I'm in the
E-L-O-R-D-I.
movie Euphoria, not the TV show Euphoria.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, this show started in 2019. All right, now I'll be able to find him. Stupid properties that have the same name.
Thank you for the picture. I'm just not seeing it.
That took forever to send.
Jacob Elordi, yeah.
Yeah, Elordi.
Yeah, I think he would be a fucking perfect Superman.
Yeah.
Good cast in there, Tommy.
Thanks.
We can start our campaigns for
Me?
John Hamm as Batman and Jacob Elordi as Superman. James Gunn.
How old is he? Does it say? I don't even
Let's
know.
make it happen. Born June 26, 1997.
Oh, he's
So-
7 years younger than me, so.
He's 26. He'll
Okay,
be
so yeah,
26.
he's young enough, probably.
There you go. Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
like perfect age.
I wanted to say Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Just bulk him up. That'll take a long time.
It would take so much time.
He
No,
would be
it's
like
just
the
his job.
perfect. I actually drew him once as Nightcrawler. I thought he'd be like a perfect
Ooh,
Nightcrawler.
yeah.
Nightcrawler,
Yeah, no,
But he could
it
be
was
one of
definitely a
any
joke.
sort of like he could be one of any. You could plop that guy
Sickly
into
something.
100 different comic book roles.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like him.
Oh, he's
good.
yeah, he's good.
He's
He's
good.
great.
That little slinky. Is he a Bostonian guy?
No, I think
I
he's New
think he's
York.
French. No, isn't he French?
No, I think he's
Isn't
like
he
New York,
Canadian
New
or
York. Like
something?
he
Really?
did a monologue on SNL when he hosted, and he was like, "Yeah, like I grew up in New York."
Oh,
Like,
I always thought
Yeah,
it
he's
was
a New York dude.
Canada for some
No,
reason.
he's
And
good.
his last name's Chalamet, so he's probably got some French
Is that
heritage.
Yeah,
okay? Maybe
it's-
maybe
He's
that's just
Timothy
why.
with 2 E's
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
So I think one of them's
Manhattan,
got
yeah.
like an accent on top
Yes.
of it.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
like,
I maybe saw an interview of him like speaking in French.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I thought that.
Oh.
Isn't French big in Canada?
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
I
5
took
years
German.
in high school.
Yeah. We.
Laissez-les bon temps rouler.
Do you speak another language?
I mean, I can speak. I literally took 5 years of French in high school, so I can fumble my way around it if I have to,
yeah.
but not like.
I feel like I want to like get into a language. I tried doing that during the pandemic. I was trying to learn some Spanish, and I did like a week, and I was like,
Yeah, get
I-
over it.
that Duolingo app.
yeah, that's what I was using.
Mhm.
It seems
It's
like
pretty fun.
really like the only way I would ever potentially learn another
Yeah.
language because they gamify it.
Yeah.
So, but I won't because I'm a double American.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was. I mean, like learning Tagalog was tough, but it was a necessity. So like I threw myself all in on that, just because I don't like. So if I had to learn to speak another language to communicate, I absolutely would. And I feel like
Well, you literally were over there for what, 2 years?
2 years.
Yeah,
you
kind of
had no
need
choice.
to.
Yeah. But within a month, I could have pretty good conversations, and by like 6 months, I want to say fluent, but I was conversational. Like anything they threw at me, I could understand, and if I didn't understand it, I could ask them to explain it in ways that would like I'd pick up on it, and I would just constantly, if I heard a word, I'd write it down and look it up, and then the one thing is the grammar is so simple compared to
Compared.
American
Mhm.
grammar, where some people didn't get it. I'm like, oh, this is so much, like they don't have all the stupid rules. Like it's a very linear way of
Caveman,
co-
you
yeah.
do this.
yeah, of conjugating everything.
Mhm.
It's way simpler than all the different dumb rules that are in the English language. or even like Spanish or German or French.
Yeah, it took me 43 years to master the English language. So I
And
was
you
like,
are a master of it now.
got to start over again.
Yeah.
Something else. Come on. Australian, maybe.
Yeah. There you go. Well, you have an in.
Crikey.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about that or no?
Blooming onion. Maybe next episode, I think.
Okay, all right. He's got. We'll do a little tease there.
Yeah.
Pants
It is a great story, but
yeah.
I would like to get some clearance on it because it is a funny story.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for checking out this week's episode of the Bill Squire Show. Make sure you check out my website, billsquire.com, to see all my upcoming dates. Come see me live, and check out my comedy specials on YouTube as well. And then, Tommy, what else you got going on?
Just Tommi LC on all of the things. OnlyFans, Instagram, Twitter.
You said
Where everybody
on
hates
Twitter.
me.
Oh, you know what? Before we end,
Okay.
I want to go through some of Tommy's Twitter.
Why?
Because you're so funny on Twitter. And last week when we got done,
Uh-oh.
you brought-
I'm so sorry.
you had a question that you posed to Twitter, and I didn't even look at
I'm
the
going to Tommi
responses.
LC right now myself.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
So we're gonna go with Tommi LC, and you posed this question.
It's a good question.
It's an interesting question for sure. I haven't even looked at the responses because I wanted to kind of do it on the show.
Why is it not letting me find you here? Don't mind me.
Okay.
You don't follow me? Wow.
Yeah, well,
Just kidding.
Look, it's Valentine's Day. Like it's like
There's a lot of things.
getting left unread by a lot of people today. It's a lot.
All right. So the question was, would you rather suck 100 titty-shaped dicks or 100 dick-shaped titties?
What's your answer?
Where'd this come from?
I was in the shower.
Okay.
I had been smoking. It just
All right.
came to my head. I don't know.
100 titty-shaped dicks or
100
or-
dick-shaped titties.
I like boobs a lot. You gotta do 100 of either.
Yeah.
That's so many of either. Like,
I know. Right. It's a hard question.
100, and I'm not even like skeeved out by like gay stuff, but it's just I'm not enticed by dicks.
But it's not dicks.
100
Titties.
dick-shaped titties, like so 50 women with like wiener-shaped boobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it looks like a cock.
Cocks on the tits or boob on the groin?
Oh, it's not shaped. It's an actual cock on the tit.
It's
well, shaped.
shaped. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'll do 50. I'll make it work.
All right. You're like, I'll make it work.
Yeah. So you're saying you're sucking the titty-shaped dicks.
Yeah. No. The dick-shaped titties.
The dick-shaped titties.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the titty-shaped dick.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
Because
that
we're
way.
just talking like a big fully that happens to be a dick
Mm-hmm.
that
Mhm.
cum comes out of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah, I didn't really think
So
about
does
the
it get?
cum.
It doesn't
Yeah.
really. Does the
Now,
nipple?
somebody did make a. They said.
Does the nipple get hard? Like the dick would get erect? Or
Yeah,
sort of
I mean, the nipple still gets
just sort of
hard.
like playing with like a giant. Like,
Ooh, imagine a titty getting erect. Like, whoop.
I might
Well,
be
here's
realizing
why
my
I don't-
answer
so-
now.
I know.
It's
now I'm
weird that
confused.
this came up today because I saw a video on Instagram today of a girl and she's breastfeeding, and she's got a very saggy breast, and she's like, "Yeah, they're saggy," and it was like, it looked like a dick, like it was so skinny and long
Oh, really?
that it was like kind of weird, and the baby just sucking on it, and it's just like, I think that would like because do they get hard like a dick?
I mean, your nipples get hard
nipples
sometimes.
get hard.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, like the dick-shaped titties,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a firm.
Mine's
No,
kinda hard
dick-shaped
right now.
titties would probably be flaccid,
That'd be weird.
but then the titty-shaped dick can get hard.
Yeah, because it's a dick. It's gonna act.
Oh
like
wait,
a
maybe
dick
the
and be a
head
dick.
gets hard. Maybe the head on the nipples, on the dick-shaped
So that's the
titties.
nip-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause the nipple
Oh, I
gets
guess,
hard.
yeah, yeah.
You sort
Can
of
the
cup,
head just
and
get
you
hard?
cup- so you cup the tit dick like one big ball while
Yeah.
you're sucking on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, that's what I'm here for. That.
Yeah.
I like playing with the balls anyway. So
Yeah, they're there.
Me and Tommy are
Yeah.
sucking the titty dicks,
Yeah.
and you're sucking the dick titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna stick to my guns.
All
I'm gonna
right.
be a man of conviction on this one.
All right, let's go some more. I just like going through your
This
Twitter.
is fucking
'cause-
weird me out because Tommy and I obviously.
Oh,
here
you know
are.
why?
Here you are.
I was gonna say sometime. Apparently,
You
Twitter.
get shadow banned.
Yeah, apparently that happens on Twitter
Fuck
too
you,
now.
Yeah,
Elon.
I know.
Elon Musk.
You have to
sucks.
like type my whole name out for it to come up.
I found.
Here's another Tommy tweet. I wish I was there for the very first ass eating. I want to know exactly how it went down. I don't know if you want to be there for the first ass eating.
I mean, it was probably foul, but like, how did
Yeah.
it happen?
Um,
Was it in
like we're talking. Are we assuming a dude's ass
Also-
got eaten first or a woman's ass
either
got
one?
Either one. But
How
here's
did
the
it
thing.
happen?
It happened like day one of having
Oh,
an
yeah.
asshole.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'm
it
sure.
happened the
Can I
first day
eat
that you
this?
could, yeah, it was like
It's
people were
right
doing-
there.
yeah.
It's like because you got to figure. I'm gonna say the first day a woman went down on was probably the first day her ass got eaten too.
You think? Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean,
And then you had your heart tub shoot.
Yeah.
How was that?
So much fun. That hotel was absolutely foul.
Yeah, that's what I was
what,
like.
can I
worried
ask what
about.
hotel this was?
Can I say it?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know.
Econolodge in Kent.
Tight.
Yeah, it was the photographer, she booked it, and the guy was like foreign, so like talking in a strong accent, like, you only have only two people here, right? And she's like, yeah, I only have two people, blah 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 blah. And then he had cameras in this like broken down motel and called us while we were in the middle of the shoot because he knew that multiple people were there.
This one photo of the four of you looks like it's a sitcom ad. Like, coming
Yes.
this fall on the CW.
Yes.
Find out what four rascally women get into at the Econo Lodge.
So she told him that we were like getting ready for a wedding and we all just left with normal clothes. So I don't know what happened with that. And it just smelled like 100 years of cigarettes.
Ugh. All right, and then go ahead.
So.
This is for you. to
Come
read.
in my ass. Is that a funny tweet?
It's very
It
funny.
was a serious tweet. It wasn't supposed to be
I think it's a more
funny.
valuable tweet than
yeah,
than
yeah.
99%
We'll say
it's
the
both.
best.
of
It's
the
both.
other.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
And I'm not even
MV
saying that.
MVT.
I'm not even saying that with a cum brain or horny brain. I'm saying just like I just can't stand anytime anyone uses Twitter for anything besides such declarations. So, like, if
glad.
you don't have a meme or you don't have like a joke or a nude, I don't care what your opinion is on stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're prodding for like engagement from somebody else. Like, it's
Be here for a good time.
not, yeah, man. Like, it was my 15th anniversary on this piece of shit app the other day,
No.
and I like woke up like like white boogers out of my eyes, and I saw that graphic, that shitty graphic says 15, and I go, I've been doing this for this long.
Yeah. Yeah. Twitter is.
Like this has
Interesting.
not benefited my brand or my life in any way. I've gotten one nude in the history of like sent to me because of this fucking
Aw.
app. But I will say, still my favorite
It is,
my
yes.
favorite social media
Yeah,
app. So what the fuck am
probably.
I talking about?
I spend Reels have pulled me into Instagram, Reels and TikTok.
Dude,
man.
you've
But
been
now
on
it's-
a tear.
Yeah, well, I
like,
just had a lot of, I don't know, I was procrastinating a lot, really, is what it was. And so I sent a lot of a lot of people, especially you two, especially.
Yeah, like Friday, like you were like, I was like,
I sent you
every
like
5
70
minutes.
memes.
Yes, I haven't opened all of them
Yeah,
yet. Work's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, or
Um,
I have my 9+ messages from you, Bill.
All right,
I gotta
well,
open them.
you'll
I'm
get
sorry. That's what it says, Bill.
and that's the
9+
thing is, like,
messages.
I'm not the person that's like, did you watch these? I mean,
No, yeah.
if you watch them, you watch them. I don't care. Like,
Oh,
it's
I will
not-
watch them.
But there's people that like my girlfriend's friend will be like, you didn't react to the video I sent you on
Get out.
Instagram. Like,
No.
no, you
respond
can't
when
do
I have
that.
time.
You send 30 a day.
I feel
Yeah.
like the social contract on that stuff is if like you're not dating somebody and you just send more than 1 or 2 of those links a
Yeah.
day, it's just implicit that you're like, yeah, dude, if I can get around to reacting
Yeah.
or having a conversation,
If it
about
starts
Right.
a conversation, we have some fun with it. That's fine. But you don't need to react to every single one.
yeah, look, I'm not
it's
the
that
busiest man in
important.
the world.
And
but
honestly,
I have a little.
I don't
more,
want all the notifications that you did react to all of them because I sent so fucking
No,
many.
that's
So,
like
yeah.
that's like that to me is like dating shit when it's going good and like like, oh my god, babe, like, oh, and the dog farted, dude. Like it's
Well, it's also funny, like when my girlfriend will send like something that makes her die laughing, and then she'll send it to me, and I'll watch it, and she's like, "Isn't that the funniest thing?" And I just like to look at her and go, "No, that was a bad one."
Can I be frank with you for a moment? Not
like as much as like I'll give her props when she finds one that's very funny, but when it's one that she thinks is hilarious and I'm not into it, I love just like being like,
Not it.
That's a miss. That's a no for me, dog.
Didn't move the needle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no for me, dog.
Need that honesty. Like oh my God, my oldest daughter's the worst. She's her sense of humor when it comes to like funny videos. They're always so stupid and nonsensical, and she'll send these to like the group chat and our family group chat, and everybody's just like, no. Like she gets zero response, like no, like it gets
Don't
no
you read the room
engagement.
and stop trying?
No,
I feel like all of the people I send memes to, they're very appropriate.
Yeah. I mean, when it's a family group chat, like, and some of them are like, she'll get her sister and brother to laugh because it's more
their age and
stuff like that. But like, me and her mom are just like, no, you guys are stupid. You guys are lame.
It's the jump into sending like someone you're talking to memes or something. That's a very serious step in a relationship.
Oh yeah.
That's what we built our relationship on. Me and Danny, like, she just was sending me stuff for like 8 months, and then we actually said like hi. Like I would just laugh at things.
Oh, your whole rapport was just like meme.
For a long time.
Wow. That's
like
special.
before you met, or
before we met in person,
Yeah.
before we like talked or anything like that, it was just she would just send me memes all the time, and then I would like be like ha ha ha, like it was never anything like more than that. And then after she made it clear that she was single, then I was like, oh, I'll say a little bit more.
Yes. I'll put in some effort.
I don't if there was one thing I think I ever took for granted in relationships when memes started to become like the medium of conversation.
Yeah.
Is I didn't realize what an art there was to communicating in it.
Oh yeah.
And like looking back, I was like, oh fuck. All right, something to build on for the next one. Yeah. So then like I tried talking to this after I broke up with this one ex, I started talking to this other chick. So I sent her a meme and she just replies, "Thanks for the share." And I go,
damn, that's a deep cut.
And it wasn't even like I really like felt wasn't like super in this person, but I was just kind of like trying to get things going. Thanks for the share.
You could pretend like
I don't even think she
double
even
like
I don't even think it was
tap.
like she meant it to be like cold. I just think she didn't get like the fucking rapport, like the language.
She might not have gotten that.
No. I think I got a singular ha. Thanks for the share. And I go, you're like younger than me. What are we doing?
That's
just don't say anything.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Just leave it.
Well, it is. There is an art to it, and you can't oversend. You can't. I mean, with some people you can. Like, I'll send Danny 80. I don't care, but like I won't do that to everybody. All right.
Well, not everybody's
Meme
Danny.
rolls.
So.
Yeah, exactly. They don't deserve it. All right. Let's wrap this up for real this time. Again, check out my website. Come see me do comedy live. Watch my comedy specials. Tommi LC
on Twitter, apparently.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Which you get some great content there. So at the very least,
you get more than Instagram, a little
more.
less than OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I like every once in a while liking a nude and just like letting it like get leaked out into the normie universe.
Yes,
I'm like, there you fucking go.
Thank you.
You think twice about sharing your opinions about shit. There you go. Deal with that.
And you said you've been getting tipped real well on.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You should be.
Keep
Good.
those tips going to Tommi.
Yeah, give me tips.
Spread it around.
And you are you got Bar 86 opening soon.
Old 86.
Old 86.
Old 86 bar on Instagram. It's coming. It's coming together. I'm very proud of it. It's like the biggest thing I've worked on in my career. I've spent so much money in bars in my life. It's exciting to potentially make upwards of hundreds of dollars back on it. And come through, please. Old 86 bar on Instagram.
Cool. All right, we will see you guys next week. This is my birthday week, but this is coming out a few weeks later. But got my birthday coming up, so I'll be 41 next time you guys see me.
Whoa!
Nice. All right, see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I keep a tickle in my throat.
This is the Bill Squire Show.